TV. I love a guest that makes me laugh just before I start talking.
That's
Welcome
awesome.
back.
That's my job done for the night. There you go.
I beg to differ.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. I'm in.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Welcome back. It's been a little while.
Yeah, it has been a little while, hasn't it? We kind of lose count of days, nights, months, whatever. See,
Day number
COVID.
367.
Yeah, same, different day, same shit. Whatever. Oh, Katie's here. Katie was our. In case you don't know, Eileen, welcome, Katie. Kate, I think she's our lady that jumped on the Michaels on Monday night, from Louisiana.
No, Kate Scott's in Queensland.
Oh, a different Kate then. Oh, look at me.
Yeah, there's a few of them around. No, Kate
Sorry,
Scott's
Kate.
in Queensland. She's from
Oh.
Kingaroy, which
Sorry,
is
Kate,
funny
wrong.
because I've got family who used to live in Wondai, and which is just near Kingaroy. So when she told me she was from Kingaroy, I've gone, oh, I know exactly where that is. Been there.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
Sorry, Kate.
Hello, beautiful ladies.
Look at that, Louise, Fiona, Michelle, look at them all jumping on. Lola, Kate, Peanuts. Oh, Peanut. Okay. I'm allergic to peanuts. I don't need any.
Same. There you go.
We're a good
You
pair.
and I have nothing in common, hey?
Yeah. We have so much in common.
It's hilarious.
But that's okay. So, Kate, yeah, we would appreciate gifts, but not peanuts.
Yes, no peanuts.
No peanuts. Anyway.
So tell us a little bit about what you do, because I'm sure no one... Oh, Kingaroy is the peanut capital of Australia.
I thought she wrote something else, and I didn't realise that was Australia. I thought she wrote something else. Anyway, we won't go there just yet. The night is still young. The night is still young, and we've already started.
Oh, so beautiful.
Oh, well, there you go. Michael, thanks for saying that.
Hey, Michael. All right. So just for anyone who's not aware of what you do,
oh, wow.
I kind of find it hard to believe that there's anyone who doesn't know what you do these days, but...
Surely there is, isn't there?
Surely there is. There are how many billion people in the world, and we're going to reach all of them.
Correct.
Don't have big goals.
We're going to educate them all.
Yes.
Right? Okay, look at Kate. We are ready. Okay, ready for one. Okay. For anyone who doesn't know who Mystique is, and Mystique is my spiritual name. I'm a psychic medium clairvoyant. I've been natural gifts, connecting with spirit since the age of 3. And that's a few years ago now. Well, maybe just a few.
1 or 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2 years ago. But Michael just said something pretty funny. So psychic medium clairvoyant, all natural. However, later on in life, I decided to add furthermore to my already expertise, and I've studied psychotherapy, holistic counselling. I major in those 2 fields quite heavily, with trauma-based things, whether that be domestic violence, rape, victims of crime, right down to, I won't say general, but right down to your, anxiety, relationship problems, and all sorts of things. I've also done a lot of empowerment coaching and motivational speaking. Hence, sometimes when I get on a bandwagon on here or on my own, I kind of, you get me on a subject and I'll just go and go and go like an ever-ready battery. But that's because I'm very passionate in what I do. And I've been blessed to have quite a few followers, and blessed that I've won awards in the last 5 years, which has been very exciting. And I'm very grateful to have achieved so much in so little time, so to speak. But yeah. I've been doing it a very long time, and I connect very deeply with people, connect very deeply with spirit as well, and I always thank and appreciate spirit for coming through in any readings. So yeah, that's pretty much me in a little bit of a nutshell.
Don't you do anything else? What do you do in your spare time?
Talk to you.
That can take hours.
I know. Simple. Hey, have you got 5 minutes? Yeah, 3 hours later. Oh, okay, that was a big 5 minutes.
Probably should feed your kids at some point.
Bit of that, and I actually am in the middle of writing a couple of new programs. And whether I end up doing those as online one-on-ones or group, I'm not actually sure yet. I'm not quite sure where Spirit is taking me, because I just seem to be lately coming up with different ideas and writing. And I had a bit of a breakthrough this morning. I don't know, did you see this morning's thing, Eileen?
I sure did.
I don't want to take it off track, but you know what I'm talking about.
I can't remember.
Okay,
that was hours ago.
I know, too long ago. But yeah, there was a bit of a hoo-ha in that, for me anyway. And yeah, and it kind of threw me onto a different path. So now I'm kind of confused what to do with the programs, as I said, whether they be one-on-ones or groups, or whether they actually, in COVID, they have to be online. But how that will actually look, I'm not sure now.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I'll work through that, and so that's probably what I do in my spare time right now.
When we finish this, I'm going to go and stalk your profile, right?
Why? It's not on my profile. What are you talking about?
Or I could just talk to you later.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Stop.
So early in the night. Anyway.
Secret squirrel business.
Oh!
Speaking of secret squirrel business, what are you doing on the 25th of September?
Hey, 25th of September. Hey, how many watching? How many we got?
19 at this point. Come on. We had 21.
Okay, well, maybe they got upset with the way I spoke. Anyway, whatever. That's their issue, not mine. 25th of September, guys. If you're not doing anything, because COVID might be keeping you indoors, that's okay. We have something planned for you on the 25th of September, our joint union of myself, Eileen, and Michael. He's somewhere on the thread. I'm sure he's still here. We've put together Sacred Psychics for charity. And on the 25th of September, we will go live at 8 p.m. on the Sacred Psychics for Charity Facebook page. And we have, Michael, I'm sure will put a link up. We there you go on you. He's quick.
Done.
We will also, we want you to join us because you'll be part of history. We will be obtaining a Guinness World Record on that evening. So we will be live for numerous hours. So get used to us tonight. A little bit of a taste. We will be on for hours. I keep saying 7. The other 2 laugh at me, but
I haven't laughed.
Well, you kind of went. Huh?
We will be on for as long as there are readings to do. That's correct. The deal. That's what I've been saying.
But I say 7 hours. So everything. It's 3 psychics, 3 charities, 1 world record. So all proceeds will go to charity on the night. And we will be choosing, we will be putting up shortly the 3 charities that will be chosen. And you can choose on the night for $15. You can choose which psychic you want to read for you, which charity you'd like your money to go to, and that $15 will go directly into that charity pool. So we will continue all night long. And as Eileen says, for as long as we're getting the reading through, and we are not earning a single cent out of this. We're putting every single thing into the charities. We believe that COVID has really hurt some, it's hurt all of us, but we feel that the charities that, probably can't go out and raise money for themselves and for what they do, we want to give back something. So this is our way of doing that, plus also too achieving the Guinness World Record on the night. So a bonus for us for getting, for being able to get that. That's all registered. Closer to the night, there will be a there will be a PayPal link where all the money, a separate account has been set up for this. For this big event. There is already thousands of dollars worth of prizes and giveaways because there'll be a raffle as well on the night. So readings will be $15 each. Raffle tickets will be $10. And that's huge because the prizes are just extraordinary. We will be having a special celebrity guest on the night. One that I've landed for us is, if anybody watches Channel 9 and they watched the last season of Married at First Sight, Jake Edwards, he's coming on, and he will be drawing some of the prize giveaways, but he'll also be having a chat. He has his own associations with some mental health people, and he has his own clothesline, and he does a lot with, you know, raising funds for mental health as well. So, you know, he will be great to chat with, and I'm sure all the ladies will enjoy the bit of the look. That's a bonus. That is a bonus to actually look at him. But yeah, that's all good. So he's been lovely enough to donate his time and his energy on the evening as well. So that's one that we've already announced. The rest, you've got to go over and like and follow the Sacred Psychics for Charity Facebook page, because that will give you instant updates the minute Michael posts something. So Michael's behind the scenes doing all the wonderful graphics and so forth with the team. And as soon as he puts something up, if you're connected to that Facebook page, you will get like alerts on it, and it will just keep you all up to date with everything before we do it on the actual night. So September 25, Saturday evening, put that in your calendar.
Yes.
And you've got us for the whole night.
Come and spend the night with us.
Correct. It nearly fell out of my tongue when I nearly said don't go to sleep, but I don't know. I can't. Anyway, that would have just sounded wrong. Come sleep with us, whatever. Anyway, never mind. Because we're having a threesome on the night. But anyway, hey, you can join.
Right. Any other little things you want to give up about the night, or is that enough?
Did I just say that? Michael will be shocked.
I doubt it.
No,
I doubt that.
He'll just say, "Oh, okay." He'll do as he's told. Anything happens after midnight, not before.
Damn.
Cinderella will be so disappointed.
Yeah, she had a curfew. All right, shall we get into some readings?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at everyone. See, everyone's telling everyone to set reminders and see.
Yes,
all these
set
great,
reminders
all
for the
these great
25th of
comments.
September.
That's awesome.
And make sure you remind me. Oh. I did have a message from Michael the other day going, hey, would you did you send me the information I asked you for? I went, did I tell you I'd forget? Because yep. All right.
Yeah, I got a little nudge as well, but you know.
Oh, good. I'm not the bad kid in
but
the corner.
have you done it though?
I'm a good girl.
Oh, yeah.
I do as I'm told.
I responded almost immediately as well. Anyway. Not to worry.
I was going to say we're going to start easy tonight.
Well, you know. Oh, and also too, just because Michael's here, I spoke to, if anyone has watched last year's Hughesy We Have a Problem show, and they actually know Dave Hughes. Some might recognise me from there. Yay! David Hughes does the morning show on or breakfast show on. Now I've stuffed it on his radio station. Because now I can't remember the radio station. That's so bad. He's going to kill me. Anyway, maybe Today FM, I think it is.
Hughesy, we have a problem. I'm going to message him right now.
Yeah, good on you, Hughesy. He's going to have me in the studio. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you. It is. Oh, look at this 104.1. Okay.
See Today FM. No, they're all going through it now.
No, it's 104. No. Okay. Anyway, Hughesy, Ed and Erin, morning show. Thank you. Breakfast show on radio. Anyway, he's going to have me on. He's talking with his producer. I had a bit of a chat to him. I gave him a nudge yesterday, and then I had a bit of a chat to him today. He's loving the idea. I tagged him in one of the Instagram things yesterday, and he's loving that. And he will get me on, and there will be word will go out across radio as well. Yay!
Can't wait. That's exciting.
Yeah.
He's on Hit FM.
No.
Beg to differ.
He's going to show me.
Googled it.
Anyway.
He's on Fox FM. She's in Victoria though.
Okay. Well, anyway.
I don't know. Anyway, Kate would love to know about her love life.
Kate.
Told you it's starting easy.
Sorry? Did I just read that right?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. I just keep looking at everyone still working out what morning
Radio
show
station.
is. Breakfast. It's breakfast. Hughesy, Ed, and Aaron today. FM 104.1 in Sydney. Thank you. I knew it was Hughesy, Ed, and Aaron. Kate, the lovely Kate, who I thought was from overseas Louisiana. That was a big boo boo on me early, wasn't it? Wow, I just put my foot in my mouth straight away. Anyway, I'm chatting to a guy, just wondering if I'll bed him or if it will go further. Before I get serious, can I just have a little thing about that comment? You don't want it to. You want to bed him and walk away, and not wanting it to go further. Like, oh, anyway. Let me just re-zen myself and just focus here. Okay. So what I'm drawn to actually say is there is so much potential with this particular person, and I'm just going to move that first comment out of the way for a second, only because I feel that there's potential here. I feel that it is so much more than you just saying, you know, will you just bed him, for instance. I feel there's already a connection there, and I also think that, or think or feel, whichever, that you have disclosed a few things through conversation. And I think that I just think the way that you're talking to one another is relaxed, it's inviting, and it's also invigorating on both sides. So when I get that feeling of, you know, the invigorating in conversation, that's where I feel that it will go so much further at the end of the day, rather than just bedding him, is the way you put it. To me, there's more substance behind it, and that will grow. And I don't see you doing that even on the first time that, you know, you catch up with one another, which still is a little way down the path, as I want to say it right now. But I just feel that when you see one another in person, you actually feel that it is so much more than just a one night stand or anything else like that. You feel that it is going to be more, and the conversation, like when you get in front of one another, the conversation is even so much deeper than you would imagine, even on the first time that you meet, because you've just been able to be easily being able to communicate so well before you actually meet, which I think is a lovely thing. I also feel that it's either, I'm not sure if it's him actually, I think it's more you. One of you, I am leaning towards you though, Kate. I feel that it has, in the last 6 months, lost something. It's not an item. You've either lost part of yourself and gained now so much more because your confidence is now back. And I'm just not happy with the person that kind of allowed you to feel that you'd lost a part of you, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just feel that it's a nice connection. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't overstep anything. I know you're comfortable in saying a hell of a lot, but don't overstep certain subjects. There's just a little question mark in my head about certain subjects. So I hope that helps you.
Awesome. I'm scrolling.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you, Kate.
She that chick.
Sorry?
I said she's all right, that chick.
Clearly, if you know her.
I don't actually know her personally. I just know her through my page and
That's right. You still know her.
Yeah.
You still know her. You know enough about her anyway.
There is a connection.
Hmm.
All right, let's have a look. I'm just wanting. Here we go. Mel.
Work guidance. Okay. First thing I actually want to say to you, Mel, is sorry, Kate just jumped in. Haha, I talk a lot. Yeah, but just I know you do, and you're in partnership with two people who do as well. But sometimes you just need to zip it on certain subjects, if that makes sense. Just say some of that for a bit later, yeah. Mel, I actually want to say to you that I kind of want to push COVID to the side a little bit, but I feel that you're very bored. I feel that things are very mundane with you. I love how Spirit takes my voice so early in the piece. It just drives me nuts. I feel that I do feel that when you are in the office or in the I'm going to remove the word office, in the surroundings, because that kind of is a better feel. Last year there was a little bit of a niggle from a couple of people, and I think you got your nose out of joint with something. And I feel once you got your nose out of joint, you kind of realise that everyone's a number. And I say that with respect, but I think now you're really seeing the true colours of that, and that's quite upsetting. But at the same time, it's really hard to do anything about it right now. I would ask you, though, to keep an eye out, because to me, COVID or non-COVID, to me, within 4 months, you'll have something better to do, and not with that particular place where you are right now. Something better is coming for you in 4 months, and I feel like you will feel a lot freer. But I don't like the word. Oh, my dad just threw me the word micromanage, but I don't believe you are being micromanaged as such. But I feel that you're not valued, and I think that's taking a toll on you with everything that you do. And I just think this is not helping the boredom. Like there's no oomph in what you're doing. You're not getting any gratitude from turning up, if that makes sense. And that can be sad enough on its own. If you don't feel grateful in your day for anything, because that's how someone's making you feel, like, I just think that is sad. If you can flick that switch for just yourself, okay. If you can flick that switch yourself in not necessarily allowing people to override your emotions, or for you to be able to kind of flick that switch of not being so bored and whatnot, and throw your energies into, I know there's probably not much around if you're looking for work on, the internet websites, but please please allocate yourself, I don't know, 30 minutes or 40 minutes a day or something other, and just have a quick look. I believe you can kind of set the settings where you're only looking for stuff that might have come up in the last day or the last couple of days, and that way you're not sifting through a whole lot of hoo-ha. But just set yourself a limit, have a bit of a look through the day. If anything does stand out, I mean, I said 4 months, but if anything does stand out, press that apply button, because I just think if you're in a different environment, that people are going to see you for who you are, and this rubbish, and I'll be kinder with my words, this rubbish is going to stop. Okay, nobody needs that sort of stuff. And when it's bestowed upon you in a way, when you're already like, I feel like you're not doing enough. Like the work is when I don't know, it's just making you so bored. And when you're bored, your mind goes off focus, and then you're just thinking of all the other crap that's going on with it, and it's just kind of taking over you. And I just feel that you need to get out. But I understand that it's tough to get out right now. But as I said, like, get on there, allocate your time, and make sure you don't spend hours and hours on it, because then that'll just disrupt your day. But yeah, just do that and keep an eye out. But yeah, 4 months.
Amazing.
And who was I? Was I her dad? Did she say something about I was her dad or something? I don't know.
No, she said, "Oh my God, your dad and you are on point."
Oh, my dad. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he can be blunt. Sometimes I have to clean up what he says in my ear, because sometimes it's just like he's a bit brutal sometimes. But I mean, he's good. But yeah, just sometimes a bit brutal. Probably where I get it from. No, I don't.
I love
know
blunt.
a lot of people do. A lot of people do love blunt, but sometimes when people say that, and they kind of go, "Oh, that was a bit harsh," and you kind of go, "Oh, okay." So when people say they do, yeah. Sometimes they don't, because sometimes it can actually be really blunt, where it's almost like I'm kicking you up the backside, and people sometimes don't really want to hear that. But anyway,
that's no fun.
no.
I honestly often don't have a filter. The other week when I was doing readings, I went blah, and they went, "Oh my God, I'm really sorry that was as blunt as it was." And they went, No, that's fine.
That's not a person's point of view. Yeah.
Yeah. True that.
True.
All right, let's have a look.
Nothing fake about us.
Mm-mm.
Blunt with the help. Yes, blunt with the helpful solution worked.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to click on Erin while I try and find the one that I was looking for.
Okay. Oh, I love a generator. My husband and I, a 12-year wedding anniversary is this Sunday. Oh, that's Father's Day too. Well, that was a big year, wasn't it? Zip. Fun, but not fun. Congratulate 12 years. That's awesome. And happy anniversary to you both for Sunday. Now with you, Erin. Look, she's laughing already at me. She knows why I said zip it. Anyway, you have so much going on, and I have to say that slowly because it's almost like you said 12-year anniversary. It's like you've got like 12 times 12 of stuff going on. How do you sleep at night? She's probably going to tell me very well because she blocks half it out. But that's okay. That's okay. You're actually coming to what I see. I mean, when I normally get shown the crossroads, I don't think I don't sleep. I didn't think so. When I normally see that, it normally means that somebody is stuck at those crossroads. But with you, it's a little bit different. It's almost like you have so many choices in front of you, you just don't know which one to take. So you don't know which route to go. So at the crossroads, like there's 4 different paths that you can take, but you actually don't know which path to take. And this is really frustrating, and hence probably why that you're not sleeping. And that's not surprisingly because to me, what I see is probably all 4 paths are wonderful. And that's probably why it's so hard for you to choose. Plus, you do sit on the fence quite easily where you overanalyze a few things, and that's not being disrespectful. That's just telling it like it is. You say you like blunt. No, but it's like, to me, what I see and what I feel is that when you easily made choices when you're a bit younger in your life, you were trodden on quite a lot. And henceforth, from that point forward, you don't make decisions easy. And sometimes they are just as simple as a yes or no, but you will ponder over it for day after day after day. Can I just tell you, by doing that, the energy that you waste on that is horrific. So much energy is put into what if that, what if this. There is no what ifs. What ifs you're telling yourself that something can happen when it's more possible that it's not going to happen. And I hate what ifs, because what ifs, you're putting it in your mind as if it's going to happen and it's not even on the board. Do you know what I mean? So, what if it rains tomorrow? Well, what if it rains? Care factor, none. You really have to stop over-analyzing everything. And if it's a really big issue or it's a really big project or if it's a really big contract you have to look over, so be it. Take the time to do it. I understand that. I'm not talking about those sorts of things. But when you've got like all these avenues that you can go, and people laugh when I say, do a bit of old school, get out the pen and paper. If there's 4 choices, start writing down the pluses and minuses for each on separate bits of paper. When you look at it back, you're going to go, oh, yeah, now I see it. Because when it's all in your head, you can't make that decision. It ends up being so confused in your head. And then you're just there, you're not sleeping, and do I dare say you're tripping over things, and sometimes you go to get something out of the fridge and you're grabbing the wrong thing, and then you go cranky on yourself and you think, oh, how stupid am I? You tell yourself you're stupid and you start to believe it. I mean, come on, stop. Stop and smell the roses. Stop and have a look at these opportunities and just go, do you know what? This one's got this, but this is its downfall. This one hasn't got this, but it has all this. You can only make better decisions when the right information is in front of you. So please take some time to do that. And I'm sure you're going to come up with a fabulous choice. And I'd like to know what choice that you make. And I do hope when you do this, the choice will actually be very soon, because the sooner you can get onto it, the more you're going to achieve. And happy anniversary for Sunday.
Happy anniversary. I found the one I was looking for.
Okay. Okay. Do you see if my husband will get his second instalment payment from disability, please? Okay. Okay, there seems to be a bit of a hold up there. There seems to be some miscommunication somewhere. And I don't know if you've missed an email, because I'm being told what you've missed is come in writing. But I don't see a letter inside an envelope, so I virtually see something on a computer. So I don't know if you've had to fill something out on a computer, or you've asked for something. When I say extra, I don't mean extra as in you're wanting, more than you're entitled to. But Spirit is just sort of saying that something's not quite right on the last thing you did with these people on the computer. That's really frustrating, because it's almost like a box has been ticked that it shouldn't have, or the opposite way, that it's not ticked and it should be. Can I please ask you to give them a call? And if it means staying on hold for a bit, please be patient and do that. I think with the miscommunication, that it can't be fixed up via email or what would I say? Letters, all this sort of stuff. I believe that you really sorry, can I just I got distracted. What, Becky? Erin, that is awesome. That is a sign that's telling you, because owls are my bird. I talk to owls all the time. So take note. It's there for a reason. It's there to get you to really listen. Sorry, love. Back to you, Becky. It to me, if you can't speak everything on the phone, if you're writing and you've, even in an email, if you miss out a couple of words, they're not going to get the actual situation. So I feel that something is missing, and the only way, I would stay on hold for 2 hours just to get my point across, in asking them what's wrong, what did you miss, what else can I tell you or send you or whatever. Get it from the horse's mouth. I just think this backwards and forwards and something being missed is not helping the situation. But it's also frustrating for you, because you're kind of sitting on the fence, just hoping that it would just arrive in a bank account, maybe. You know what I mean? That's not going to happen until you activate something. So to me, get on the phone. I mean, it will come. I just think there's some miscommunication that's holding it up. And until they tick all their boxes, it's actually not going to proceed anywhere further. So you could be missing out on something, or he could be missing out on something, do you know what I mean, without rectifying. And then you'll just kind of fall off the books. And I don't want you falling off the books for something that I feel is just miscommunication. So what's today? Thursday. So tomorrow, if you're not working, if you can get on the phone and stay on hold. Just stay on hold until you get someone. And I just heard something else in my ear that says, if you feel you're not getting satisfactory answers on the phone, ask to speak to a supervisor while you're on the phone. Ask, just sort of say, do you know what? And don't get angry. You've got to be the person that says, thank you for your time. However, can I just speak to a supervisor? Because if you get angry, you're not going to get transferred anywhere, and they're just going to hang up on you. So don't do that. Okay, because I know it's frustrating. So when you're frustrated, it's easier to get your volume in your voice to rise, and then they kind of take offense, and they're busy, and everybody wants everything from the government, blah blah blah, and you just need to kind of stay focused on the job at hand, and then everything will just run smoothly from that point on. Yeah. Awesome. So I hope that helps you.
And Becky's in the United States, so she might be able to do it after this.
Oh, okay, cool.
Stay and watch.
Yes, stay and watch.
Go and do that, and then come back and report.
Yeah, or maybe just dial, because you might be on hold.
See how helpful I am?
Yeah, so we can entertain you, and you won't realise how long you're on hold. Makes sense.
I like it.
We can do 2-3 things at once. Just stay on hold and watch us as well, and then
you're welcome.
And then someone will answer your phone. Yay!
Oh, look at that.
Would have been my mum and dad's 60th anniversary today. Wow. Diane. It still is their 60th anniversary, which is amazing. It's actually my son's 30th birthday today. 30 is half of 60. Anyway, that's just the numbers just rattling in my head. That's okay. What? Okay. Am I supposed to look at that one that just popped in?
Which one?
The one with the company that you're associated with?
Company that I'm associated with?
Well, what you're using tonight, Restream.
Restream? Did you get a message from them?
Well, it's on the chat.
Don't see it on my chat.
It just come up and says I've received 100 messages today from Restream chat.
Wow.
From Restream.io.
Cool.
That mean anything?
Nope. Not to me.
Okay. Well,
Smile and nod.
I don't use Restream, so I didn't know if that was important or not. That's why I stopped to say, hey, it's there.
I don't know what Restream is
actually. Never mind. Diane, would have been Mum and Dad's 60th anniversary today. Will Mum be reunited soon? That's a tough one. Not tough to answer, but tough to answer on a live feed.
Yeah.
Diane, I personally, I actually think that's too personal to be answering that live. If you want to inbox me, I can chat to you later. And that it won't be for long, but yeah, there's certainly messages there, but yeah, I don't think it's a good thing to okay, well, you need to tell me if you're happy for me to say it over a live stream, because I personally wouldn't, but the permission is up to you, because this goes out to many Eileen shares it to many groups, so I don't, yeah, but even without that, I just think it's a bit personal.
Yeah.
But Diane, if you can, Diane, if you can connect with me on Facebook, and I'll address that a bit later, if that's okay.
Good.
I'm hoping that'll be okay. Sweet. There you go.
Almost like a professional.
Who, me? Oh, me?
I won't tell anyone if you don't.
What did you think I'm unprofessional?
God, no. Not at all. If I think people are unprofessional, they don't kind of get to come back.
Oh, well, geez. Damn. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Erin, go with what I said, Erin. And Becky, thank you for just saying that to Diane. Anyway, who have I got? Odette. She sent me a lovely little hug message the other night. I think it was last night.
That's because she's a beautiful specimen of a human being. She's amazing.
She is. She sent me just and I wrote back and I said, here's me not able to just accept a compliment. I'm like, what is this for? Got to challenge it. What is this for? God love her. Anyway, hey, a tricky one. Well, we like tricky ones. I'm going to try and make an episode for this lady and yeah, I know.
I'll just be over here in my corner.
Get that tattoo on your head. For this lady and try and help this lady justice work. Okay, I feel like I'm over my head, but will I help the situation? Oh, honey, you're not over your head. You know, that's actually in your head, thinking that it's over your head because you're not trusting yourself. Like, you've got this, you know, without a shadow of a doubt. You know, if I could strangle you, I would, nicely. Not harshly, but yeah, like you have so got this constant non-belief in yourself. Man, I don't know you that well, but I want to just shake you, because you can nail this. Regardless of whether it's justice work or not, if you're doing if you're creating like a whole episode, it wouldn't matter, what subject, so to speak. You are highly intelligent. You've got your shit together when it comes to making podcasts. I've spoken to you like only once or twice, but what you radiate in your conversation, I know it's there, and I know your heart is in the right place. I know the knowledge is there, and I know the joy that you get creating these podcasts. This is something that is yours. This is something that you challenged yourself to do. This is something that you thought you couldn't do. And you have. And you've progressed. And you meet each challenge head on. And you override the challenge. And you get up again. And you do it again. And this is who you are. And you bring so much to everybody else. So get off the bandwagon of not trusting yourself. Knock that negative thought out of the ballpark. Absolutely knock it out of the ballpark. Because you can do this. You can absolutely do it. And I feel not only will it help her situation, but it will help others. Because once you do it for this lady, you see something else. And that little light bulb will go off when you're doing it for this lady. And no just disrespect to the lady that you're doing it for, because it is all for her. But you will see something else. And when you see something else, you do that next. I'm sure you got my drift. So put your head down, bum up. Kick those bloody negative thoughts out of the ballpark, because you don't need them. I know it's scary. I know it's a big deal. And I've just seen your comment. You will. You won't be trying to. You will. Just simple as that. Remove that word trying from that last comment. You will.
Saving a life.
And there's no question about that in my mind. There's no question about that even from Spirit World. You will save a life. Not that you won't have to try, because it will come so easily. And I applaud you for it. So, yeah, well done.
Amazing. I like this particular... Oh, look, so many of these responses are good. But Dika's awesome.
Instead of shaking her, let's share her love and acceptance, please. She's bloody awesome. Yes, she is, but I just wanted to shake her to get that silly thought out of her head. That's what I wanted to shake out of her. I mean, I give her so much love, no question. But yeah, you sometimes got to shake yourself to get that silly thought out of your head. Maybe that's what I need. No kidding. Maybe. Anyway. I'm shaking my phone. Oh, Erin, that's so cute. Don't shake your phone too much. It might crack. And then we'll get the blame for that. So don't do that.
I don't get the blame. I don't take the blame.
I get blamed for everything, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Damned if I do and damned if I don't. The blame anyway.
That was my entire upbringing, I think.
I got in trouble for being born.
I mean, how dare you?
How dare I? Apparently, one of my fingers had a bit of a fingernail growing on. Apparently, I scratched something on the way out, and apparently that was not very nice, and it's all my fault. And I'm like, wow, I'm in trouble for being born. That's just, wow, well done me. And I just went, oh, well, that's what you call making an entrance, I guess. Sucks to be me then.
Because you had 100% total control over that situation.
I know. I know. But then again, I'm the only intelligent one in the family. I'm the only one that can do psychic stuff. I'm the only one that connect with spirit. So hey, maybe I was meant to give a little nudge on the way out. Maybe I was meant to make an entrance to sort of say, look out, here she is. You know?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. We've got Sue.
Sue. I think that's I'd like a relationship reading. Is my partner the right one for me? Or am I wrecking it? Wow. Sue. Are you wrecking it? I don't know why you think you do. Are you self-sabotaging though? Probably. I don't think you're intentionally trying to wreck anything at all. I believe though that you. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's get personal. I believe. I believe when you were younger, you weren't loved. I believe that nobody hugged you. I believe that you didn't feel any love. And I also want to say that even in your older teenage years, I think you were taken advantage. I don't think people really knew who you were, to be quite honest. And I kind of believe that you. I shouldn't keep saying I believe because it's what I'm hearing. I feel that you thought you had to kind of when I say pay, I kind of don't mean that you offered money, but I feel like you felt you had to pay your way into to have friends. I feel like you were the one who had to kind of I don't know, put on a song and dance in front of them, make sure you remembered all their birthdays or their favorite color, or to offer to do homework, or to do like I just feel that you were a guinea pig. I'm really sorry, but that's what I have to say it as I hear it. And that's not very nice. And I just feel that because that's already gone on, that when someone actually does pay your attention for real, and somebody is offering their heart for real, that you don't understand it, and therefore you self-sabotage. And as I say, it's not a deliberate thing. You don't wake up of a morning and say, do you know what? I'm going to give him shit today because I just want to have a fight. I don't believe that that's what's going through your head. I believe that he might say one thing and there's a counteraction of like you're reacting, and you're reacting in kind of the wrong way. You're thinking that what he says is one thing and he actually means a different thing. And that's what I mean by self-sabotage, because your heart and your mind aren't connected at the very same moment. They're not connecting because you feel that nobody can love you for being you. And I feel that in your past, that's how you were led to believe. Like, I just feel people wronged you, and by them wronging you, you don't feel that you're good enough for real love. So I kind of want you to take a step back. I know that this is going to sound tough, but I want you to step back and say to yourself, do I want to be here? Yes, I do. Do I want his love? Yes, I do. So I'm not telling you to stand on the past and ignore it, but I need you to open up your heart, because if you want him to stay, he will, because he's there to. You keep self-sabotaging and he's going to question whether you actually want him there. And then that's going to be a whole lot of miscommunication, yeah? And then you're going to say, oh, look, he's walked away. See, I told you so. Another one. But this is the scenario. If you need help in trying to get rid of, some of that, I was going to just say crap, which it is, but some of this past stuff, if you want to connect, and we can work through it, I'm happy to. But you gotta be ready. You've got to want to do it. You've got to want to kind of go, do you know what? I'm holding on so much inside. I don't know where to start. Where you start is the first step. It doesn't matter if only one step is taken in one day. It doesn't matter. Rome wasn't built in a day, and people seem to think this whole crappy wording of get over it. Not in my book. I mean, I have a tattoo on the inside of my arm that says acknowledge, accept, release. It's a whole program I wrote years ago. on people with past traumas or past grief, and they just one thing just goes on top of the other. It's like layering a cake. It's all there, you know, and they haven't fully released one thing, and therefore it builds and it builds, and there's little triggers. But with you, my sweet, I just think that people have wronged you before, and you just have this feeling that nobody is going to love you because you're not lovable, and that's how you're made to feel, and that's going to keep growing unless you work through this rubbish that's been bestowed on you. And I think he's a good man, but you need to kind of quickly take that step back and go, you know what? I acknowledge that. I realize what I'm now doing. I don't want to do it. And now I'm going to try and work out how to work through that. And as I said, I'm happy to do that with you. So you just need to work out where you need to go with that. So I hope that helps.
Awesome.
I'm sure even some of Eileen's stuff can help as well. You know, advertising myself and forget about Eileen. That's what you do on Eileen's show, isn't it? Wrong.
No, absolutely 100% right. That's why I created this platform, was to actually promote other people's businesses. Then every now and then I promote myself.
Oh, does she have to do that on her own show? Gee.
Right? What a
God. Anyway. Okay, so Sue's just come in and said, yes, I get that. I get that since the loss of my granddaughter a few weeks ago. I feel he's not supporting me. Maybe because he doesn't quite know how. Like I maybe some words have pushed him a little bit and he doesn't know how. You know, if you don't share and if you don't open up on certain things, he's no disrespect to any man watching, seriously, when I say this, because I'm not disrespectful or I'm not judgmental at all. However, some men don't know the signs from women. Some men you actually have to tell. And if they don't get it, they can know you a lifetime and still not understand you, because sometimes it's just the way their brain is mapped out. It's very different to a woman's brain. And sometimes you just need to ask, or you need to tell them how you're feeling, or that you actually need a hand. Sometimes you actually have to tell your partner or husband, whatever, you need a hand, because they're oblivious sometimes. That's just the way the male brain is programmed. You know, I used to blame a lot of things on men years ago, but after studying psychology, I'm telling you, their brain is wired differently, and I kind of knew that, but to learn all the real differences of the male and female brain, a lot of things are easier. And when you do like couples counseling, when sometimes you have to tell that to the other party and they get all defensive, then I have to explain why. And then they kind of get it and they're okay. And I kind of go, yeah, work together instead of working apart, because your brains aren't exactly the same and they never will be. And it's just a part of life that the female brain is different to the male brain. And the male brain has many qualities that some females don't have and all the rest of it. So I'm not anti, anyone. It's just a known fact. Science. But yeah, talk to him. Talk to him.
Perfect.
Oh.
Louise.
I'm looking around and I'm thinking, what's she pointing at? Oh, that's because there's a new thing up there. Please. That's not right.
I'm so efficient tonight.
Oh, you are. Don't give me a bloody chance to breathe. Anyway.
Would you like a breather?
No. No, so she offers that after I say it. See, she's a female brain, and I'm a female brain. She didn't get the... No, kidding. Kidding. Anyway. Who have I got? Louise.
Mm-hmm.
Could you please give me some guidance on what is in store for my youngest child? Okay. They would love some guidance and clear vision. Okay. How old are the children?
Hang on.
Are you reading that the same way as I am? Could you please give me some guidance on what is in store for my youngest child? They would love some guidance and clear vision.
I'm just going to see if there was an earlier comment. Try that one.
Okay. Have a question about my youngest child who suffers severe mental health issues. What is in store for them next year in regards to schooling, work, or life? Okay. 14, nearly 15. Okay. Schooling, I actually don't feel there's going to be a problem with. Sorry, I just got kind of taken on a little journey, which I didn't expect then. See, sometimes my dad does some weird things, and I kind of go, wasn't ready for that. But that's okay. Schooling, I think, is going to be okay. I believe there's been some difficulties this year, and I don't want to put all that blame onto COVID and stuff like that, but I believe lack of focus, but other things going on. There's other things going on, like if I say to you that schooling was in front and learning something, not always present, not always kind of looking, and I don't know whether that's because of the structure, but I don't want to blame it on COVID because I think there's something else going on. I believe there's some other I believe that there's something stopping the process. Now, what is that going on? What is that going on? So if I had a book in front of me, why is it continually being closed? Why is it being shut? Why is everything being shut out? Okay, where's my dad taking me? I need to say it this way because this is the way it's coming through to me. Is there a blockage of I won't, I can't, I won't, I can't, I'm not doing, I won't, I can't, I won't, I'm not doing. So where's the blockage? Okay, I think they are shutting it out. Okay. Are either one or both? Are they saying, are they seeing someone like a I don't think it's just a speech pathologist, but maybe like an OT, an occupational therapist. Are they seeing anyone? Because if not, please look down that path, and if they are, you need to change because the person is not putting the right information in. So where I believe the shut out. Okay, oh, psychiatrist. Wow. No. That may help in a lot of other things, but I think the blockages on I can't, I think that's more of an OT. I think if they're shown how they can with someone who looks after children, like a child OT, a child psychologist, rather than okay, so she got psychiatrist, psychologist. Okay, there's ones that specialize. There's ones that specialize in child stuff that it needs to be pinpointed because you could be wasting some time if the person's not quite right. So a child psychologist will also have like on hand a child OT, and they need to work together in building the confidence in why someone keeps shutting out. They will nut out what it is. Have they done those exams? There's Kitty's exams under a. She's popped up psychologist. So Louise, have they done the Connor? I think one's a Connors, one's a. Oh, I forget all the names now. What were the findings on that? If you don't mind letting me know, you don't have to say it on here. You can text that privately if you want to. But I feel, I don't know whether, because I know they're expensive. I don't know whether you want to do that again, or if it's too close to the last time it's been done, don't. But if it's a distance, I feel that needs to be done again. I feel there was distractions on the day it was done. I feel the answers aren't quite right. I feel there's something wrong with that, and therefore the right treatment is not being given. I really need you to look into that, Louise, because I'm being shown that if the right areas are talked about, discussed, opened, and they're open to hearing from like a child psychologist with a child OT in there, I believe the learning structure then becomes different, and the learning structure becomes like far more fluid, far easier, because the blockage is there. Nobody has touched on the blockage. Nobody's like breaking through, as in working out what the blockage is. So I don't, as I said, I don't want to disrespect anyone in the health industry, but I just feel that the right person isn't in their ear, if that makes sense. And it would be great. It would be really great if you can actually look into that, because the more time they're under someone that might not be quite right, the more time it's going to take for someone to break the cycle, break it in, because they're quite capable of learning a lot. Like their brains are active enough and to absorb. Like, yeah, I'm not getting why someone hasn't broken through that yet. So yeah, Louise, if you can, sorry, that was kind of a bit more lecturing than a reading as such, but that's what was just coming through thick and fast. Like I just feel they're under the wrong person to break that. So if you can look into that, I think it'll be well worth it in the end, because I think you'll really see that when you will witness the breakthrough, and you will see the difference in the want of learning, rather than I was seeing this slapping closed of a book. The want of it becomes very apparent, and it just means that they've got the right person that's in their ear, understanding and breaking through. So I hope that helps you, Louise. I hope you're not upset.
All right, I got Rebecca.
Oh, Spirit, thank you. Throw some cards down my top, no problem. No problem at all. Maybe they were meant for me, those ones. Anyway. Oh, I love life, don't you?
You do.
Akeisha, she's probably been whacking the computer too hard. No, I'm joking. I'm answering a question for you. Yeah, I kind of question it too. Rebecca. The answer to your question is absolutely fine. I believe that two other people met him, and it actually helped him transition, to be quite honest. There was an older person, an older male person, who took him by the hand and walked him through. I believe he's more than okay. I believe he's safe, and he's he's not feeling and going through anything that he was here, if that makes sense to you. And like the fight is over. The fight is over. Wow. Okay. The person that I feel actually that came to get him, I think it was his grandfather, to be quite honest. And almost like as much as it sounds bizarre, and I smile when I see Spirit smile, so don't ever think that I'm mocking the situation in any way, shape or form, because I'm not. I kind of just mimic what Spirit shows me, and to me it's like, I'm back with my family, I'm having fun, and even like, holding up a beer. Really weird, because it's like cheers. But he says cheers, Dad. He doesn't say granddad. He's like cheers, Dad. So I don't know if there's a date coming up with Dad, or Dad has something to do with being there, or at the time that he passed. But yeah, he's kind of saying cheers, Dad. I don't actually believe it's quite really for Father's Day. I think it is more symbolic for something else, and only you will know that. But I also think for you as well, I feel that it is extremely deep for you. And I mean that with the greatest respect. But I think, because I think that there's, I think it goes so much deeper than probably what you've let on to others, maybe. Because it's like it's. I mean, when we lose someone, yes, we have a chunk out of our heart, or a hole in our heart. I mean, there's many cliches that people say, but I just feel with you that the I don't know, that the whole is maybe greater. But I'm also being shown that, and I say this with the greatest respect, please stop holding yourself back in moving forward. And it's again, with all due respect, it's not as if the world stopped, but there was something that stopped. And it's time to revisit that. It's time to understand that he is okay, and there's nothing that can change that. But he's cheering with a beer, so he is definitely okay. But he needs you. He needs you and wants you to be okay. He doesn't want you sitting back and being upset and not being able to concentrate on what you need to concentrate on. Like he's almost saying, how I love to dance. Get up and dance. Um, you know, Almost like a tongue in cheek. You know, the night doesn't end just because the music stops. So you've got some songs that are just so his. But the party doesn't need to end for you. Like, you need to bring yourself back to focusing on what you had started before his death, because he's saying, don't stop everything just for me. I'm okay. I'm here and I'm having a beer and I'm cheering to my dad, but you need to kind of get back into doing what you were doing, because the longer you take, the harder it will be. And the guilt, I'm hearing the guilt word very strongly. There is nothing that you can be guilty of. There's nothing that you can change. There's nothing you could have changed on the day either. But that's all got to stop too, because he's just like, stop. Party's going on where he is. You need to move. I'm not saying you need to have a party, but you need to release some of this guilt and kind of play one of those songs and cheer him back. Cheer. I hear the word bourbon, so if you drink bourbon, whatever, cheer him back. Because that's what he wants. He would rather see you smile than see you cry. He understands there is sadness. He understands that, but would rather see you smiling. And my heart to yours. Please do that. You will start to feel so much better. I mean, I'm assuming that you'll feel okay and a bit better now, because he's okay, and he's got the beer in his hand, cheering dad and all the rest of it. But you need to be okay. But he wants you to be okay, and that is his main message. He wants you to be okay. He doesn't want your party to stop. Okay, so I hope that helps you.
Awesome. Kylie.
I need some advice regarding my work situation. Am I doing the right thing? Kitten, you haven't had some issues lately. Wow. I don't know who's pushed you in a different direction, but I'm probably glad they did. I don't know if you can answer this for me. But did you feel like you're pushed into doing the work that you're doing now, like virtually against the grain of salt? I feel like someone has pushed you in this direction, and you don't really want to do it. And I think that you're warming to it, but I think there's still that little bit of, I use the word arrogance with respect, but there's just that little thing that's kind of eating you, because I think that you think everyone's going to say, I told you so. And no one is there to really do that. It's just that people saw what you can actually do, and because they thought you weren't on the right wavelength, they gave you a nudge. That's all it was a nudge, right? Don't take offense to anyone who wants to give you a nudge. Sometimes people don't know how to deliver it. Sometimes it sounds awful when someone says, oh, you're stupid, you're not doing that, you need to go do this, and then the presentation is not nice. But really, in when you look at it, it really is just a nudge. Okay, don't resent them for that, and don't worry that someone else kind of pushed you in that direction. Yeah, because you know what, you will thrive at this. They were. I don't want to say I told you so either to them, but but somewhere along the line, you will thank them for it, and it probably won't be for about another 4 to 5 months. Because there's still more that you can learn, and you will learn because the place is willing to teach you. But get out of your head of someone pushed me here, I didn't make this decision, and get all that stuff out of your head, because while you've got that in your head, you're not taking on board some of the things that you're being shown. So they're putting in a lot of effort, and that effort will be rewarding to you. But sometimes you may not pick up on certain things because in your head is this little bit, should I really be here? I don't know if this is ready for me. Stop doubting it. Enjoy the journey. And even if you think that it's still not you, please open your mind to enjoy the journey, because without it, you're learning something different. You're learning something new. Someone's willing to invest in you. Give them the pleasure of teaching you. But I would like that. I have this saying that I learn something new every single day, and I do. And man, I'm 60, and I still learn something new every day, right? So, but I embrace that. Why? Because knowledge is power. It's not arrogance. It's not ego. It's not a chip on your shoulder. But knowledge is power. There was a time there that women had no power because they weren't willing to learn. They thought, I'll go to school and then I'll just get married and have kids and white picket fence and bloody stand in the kitchen and cook dinner for everybody. No, no, no. We can all cook dinner for everybody and still learn and do something else different at the same time. This is where women's brains are wired differently. Do you know what I mean? We can do that. And you have a lot to offer. Get that little bit of, and I know we all like to come up with our own ideas, and we all like to, go, oh, but I think I want to do this, and I'll go off and do this, and I'll be great at it, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes, in my world, it's always spirit nudges me in a certain way. But, in other people's world, it could be a mum, it could be a dad, it could be a brother, it could be a sister, it could be a partner, it could be anyone that just gives you that little nudge. Don't disrespect that. You don't have to grovel to them and carry on, but just in your head, know that they've done the right thing, and in your head, open yourself up to learning more. Because as I said, knowledge is power, and whatever they're going to teach you, take it on board, and you will be good at it. So yes, I do believe you're absolutely doing the right thing, and stick to it, because you'll go far. Allow yourself to absorb, because you'll go far with it. So I hope that helps you, my love.
Awesome. What I love about this one is I was literally going through the comments to find Christy's comment request, and then she put one up.
Okay.
Good time.
So what am I doing?
Christy, anything. She's got a broad spectrum here.
Moving kids, my dad, help, neighbours, court, and wow.
Any one of these or all.
Christy, I'll be here all night.
Cool. I'll just let you run the show and I'm off to bed, all right?
No.
Don't leave me.
You're not allowed to do that. Okay. So I always, just in case anyone's wondering what I'm doing, I always wait till spirit jumps in with whatever. But while waiting, I will always shuffle a deck of cards and grab a couple and just see if whatever I'm hearing also matches with the card. So if anyone's wondering, that's what I was doing at the same time. Anyway, not that I really had to explain that. Okay, moving kids, dad, health, neighbours, court. Wow. Okay. I have to put, and I'm sorry to do this, but I have to put moving and court together because I hear that it's actually related. I hear there's something that's gone on where you feel that you'll be better off if you moved. Okay, I'm not really sure what that is. All I get is the sensation that you feel that you have to, whether it's to go off and have a new start, a fresh start, whichever you want to call it, or a case of no, I have to get out. It's one or the other. But that feeling, like I at the same time, I almost feel like I'm trapped. Like I feel like I don't want to go, so I'm actually leaning towards like I feel like I'm forced to go because yet I still get that feeling of being trapped. If I'm trapped and I'm forced to go, that doesn't quite make sense. So if I'm trapped, okay, so I have to look at that as I think maybe you're tied up in a couple of different situations, and I think that I think that it's all impacting. And I know you've asked for a lot of things, but there's so much that impacts you. The feeling of being trapped, I really have to touch on that because I kind of don't like where spirit is taking me with that, and it's almost like they're putting me in a dungeon. I can't get out, but I need to get out because I kind of need to seek a refuge type thing. I need to pack. I need to pack lightly. I need to get out. I need to go. Wow. Okay. I need to just stop that thought for a minute. I have to ask, are you safe? I have to put it out there because the feeling that I get of being in a dungeon, but kind of saying, pack a few things. I got to go. I got to get out. Got to be. Yeah. Okay. You're in the process of packing. Okay. You kind of need to not muck around with this. You need out. You don't need to be in his jar, my love. That's why I feel so trapped. You need to get out. Take as little as you can. Material things can be replaced. Material things need, even I feel that there's not a lot of again, part of this feeling of being trapped also too, there doesn't seem to be like a lot of money to do certain things. It will come. Don't make that the force field of not going because you'll absolutely regret it. There will be help on the other end. But yeah, I feel that I feel that that's the most important thing, is to pack lightly and just take what is really necessary. And I say that with absolute respect. You don't need everything that is there. Take what is absolutely necessary, and you will be okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. You will be okay. I don't see. I see an issue, but I would call it a smaller hurdle than probably what's in your mind. That the retaliation type thing. And I think that's part of. I think the retaliation is, because that's the word that came through. I think the retaliation is actually what you're scared of as well. I would probably say don't make that an issue in your own head, because you'll make it bigger than what it actually is. Because when you get out, you will have people that are going to help you. And I see three in particular. I see three bodies of people that are going to help you. And I don't know whether you've already spoken to someone to kind of arrange something afterwards, but it seems to be that there's already something there for you that's going to help you. As opposed to health, I probably want to say you've got to be mindful of your kids' health as well as your own, because stress, anxiety, the whole scenario that you say that you're in, you're trapped in his jail, that plays a massive part on like your health. It affects your immune system. It helps your ability to, to even get your body to even absorb nutrients from any type of food. You need to kind of keep a little bit of an eye on that. Make sure the kids and yourself are eating regular meals. And at this stage, I actually want to say, please, no food police here. But I actually want to say it doesn't matter at this point what you eat. It actually matters that everybody is eating the 3 meals. And I make that very clear. And I know there's people that will say, oh, but everyone's got to eat healthy and blah, blah, blah. Yes, I get that. In these circumstances, I would rather something in the bellies in a consistent way, because stress and whatever will start to reject food intake. So if you can just get something, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and make it, because you've got to come back to, when you leave, you've got to come back to some structure. Make the food intake the structure. That way the stress is lessened on the children if the structure is there, and it can be as basic as with food. And as I say, at this point, please don't anyone attack me on food police, as long as you just get something in bellies regularly, then that's important, because that starts their day off with structure, and their structure with times and everything. I don't want everything to be regimented as such, but you need something to keep everybody's mind on a path. Yeah. And I actually hope that those people that are helping you at the other end, I hope it all goes well. And I send my love to you. I mean, Eileen will as well, but everything will be okay, because Spirit's not telling me otherwise. And trust me, when Spirit throws me a curveball, I will tell you, but Spirit's not showing me that. So I'm actually happier knowing that when you are out and gone, that things will be okay. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for your question. As difficult as the answer may have been, or to hear and whatever, but I believe that you're on the right track.
That's a really long question. What do you reckon about Julie? Oops, it is the right one. Sweet.
Can you please tell me how soon I'll meet my twin flame? Oh, you wanted me to get on the bandwagon, didn't you? Oh, my goodness.
You haven't been able to talk about this one all night.
No. Wow. Okay. Get ready to be swamped with the bandwagon. Right. Julie, with all due respect, let me just start by saying that. With all due respect. Does anyone know where Julie lives? No?
No.
Julie, can you? Julie,
I'm pretty sure Julie's a new one on the page. So,
okay.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome, Julie. Can you let us know where you're based? Are you in Sydney? Are you in overseas? Are you in Western? I don't know, anywhere? The Caribbean, maybe? I don't know, just blocking that out. Can you let us know where you are before I get on my bandwagon? Because it may not be relevant. Oh, in the UK. Oh, is the UK in lockdown?
Don't think so.
Has the UK got any Julie? Has the UK got any restrictions with COVID? Maybe I don't need my bandwagon.
You're hoping, aren't you? I can see those eyes going, I don't want to say this again.
No, I don't. Julie, is where you are you in any type of restrictions with COVID? No? Oh, awesome. It makes me feel a bit better. Although I might have wanted to go on my little tangent of soulmates and twin flames in COVID crisis times. Anyway, okay, back to Julie. Will you meet your twin flame? Now, I actually, with all due respects, I don't think it's your twin flame that comes. Why am I saying abroad? Hello, Dad. Oh. Okay. I just got this nudge that says it's not your twin flame coming abroad. However, soul connection, soulmate, no. Soul connection, yes. Twin flame, no. So that's a bit of a downer, isn't it? But anyway, that's okay. A soul connection is really, really pure. I do, Julie, I do believe in twin flames. I just repeat what Spirit says to me. And Spirit said it wasn't a twin flame coming, it was a soul connection coming. So I'm just repeating what Spirit said. I wholeheartedly believe in soulmates and all that sort of thing. So don't get me the wrong way. Please, I know you're a first timer, and I do bring through everything I hear straightforward from Spirit. And I don't have any judgment, by the way, either. So, yeah. So, what Spirit tells me is that your spirit connection is coming from abroad. So I don't know if you're actually talking to anybody at the moment that actually isn't in your vicinity, because he's not from where you are. So I'm going with Spirit, and he's coming from abroad. So whether that person, why is he coming from abroad? Where is that taking me from abroad? So in the line of work that you do you have people that come in from overseas? Do you have people that come through? Do you actually meet people in the industry that come through from other countries, from other places that's actually not in your vicinity? Are you connected with any overseas people as such in your line of work? Because I'm being drawn with whatever you do with work, it's someone that comes in. Again, I've got to go with my dad. He keeps saying abroad. And I don't think you're going abroad. I believe that the person's coming from abroad. But my dad is hell-bent on continually saying that word in my ear. So it's kind of like, whatever you do for work, I feel that person you're going to meet that person on the work path is where I wanted to go with that. But also too, like, I feel that probably for the last 12 months, there's been okay. I'm being shown that in the last 12 months there's been some sadness around you, and that and with the sadness, unfortunately, it's kind of taken a bit of a, when I say taken a bit of toll on you, I won't say that it was somebody actually extremely close, but it's like something's happened and you're still recovering from that. So that also leads me, thanks Dad, throw something else at me, and that also leads me to an injury rather than losing someone. There seems to be something along that path. But also too, please know that it's your time to shine. Like, there's something that you've kind of held back on, and I don't know whether this is this accident come injury recovery thing that I keep hearing, whether that has been like you have decided that there's a different path you want to go. You have decided that things aren't right for you. So where do you take that? You go a different avenue. So by going a different avenue, you're opening yourself up to different ways of acceptance, different ways of projecting, different ways for adhering to what, your scenarios and situations that are going on. So all this I'm seeing, okay? I've just seen your comment. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Wow. Okay. That's obviously what I'm hearing with everything going on. So thank you for validating that, because it was kind of looking really bizarre, as in, how does the loss and injury and recovery, all kind of fit together. So thank you for that. But I just feel too at times that you know, you've closed yourself off, I guess, is what I want to say. Where I know the kids are important. I know, especially like, after a scenario like that, yes, the kids are always number one. And you've done a damn good job, and I hope you giving yourself credit for that along the way. But there's time. It is time for you, but just you still need to put your feet in the right direction, because your head, your heart, your feet are all kind of all going on in different ways, if that makes sense. Nothing seems to be connected, and I don't know whether you're looking at maybe even realigning your chakras, having a chakra balancing somewhere, because there's too much out of whack. And I understand why it's out of whack, because too much has gone on and you've always put yourself last. But it is time now to think about you. But that alignment needs to be done, because it seems like, your energy's there. You're wanting a partnership. You're wanting to be happy, and that's great that that's what you're wanting. But you've got to align the other stuff as well, because if the other stuff is out of alignment, your wants may not be fulfilled, if that makes sense. So if you're in alignment, of course you'll be open to meeting new people. Of course you'll accept some new people into your life, and you won't be scared to accept those people into your life. Like right now, I would say the want is there, but if someone came near you, there's kind of like, oh, I don't know whether I can do that, or I don't know if I can say that, or no, I'm too scared to do that. So everything's out of whack. So have yourself like go to someone if you need be, to get back into a line. Either that, get yourself like a I don't know what they've got over there, but someone that can maybe do some healing and that sort of stuff. So you can, not to bring up the old to put yourself back in that scenario, but bring up the old to release it and have it released successfully out of your system. We can't change it. We know it's there, but there's a way of releasing it in a manner that will heal you at the same time. And by healing you, it will align some of your chakras. It will align you to where you really want to go, and to accept, to be able to shift that energy, to have like acceptance for someone that comes near you, and you're actually open to, even though mentally, yes, you want to meet someone, and yes, you want them in your life, but your heart chakra is closed off. And that energy is putting out a cold energy field, because your outer energy field, you can't automatically ask it to change, because it won't. Your outer energy field goes along with what you're going on internally. So when your heart chakra is closed, your outer energy field is cold. So when you walk near someone, they will feel this cold sensation. They don't know what it is. They just get a funny feeling about you, or an awkward feeling, and they just move on by. This is what needs to change. When you change that and everything comes back in alignment, and your heart truly opens to accepting that it is okay and you're good enough to have someone in your life, that's when it will happen. And on that note, I'm actually not going to put a time limit on it, because you need to do some work on you, and that depends on when you can do that, when you can start that, to when I see. Yeah. So to me, within the next 12 months, yes, you'll go on another journey, but you have to call it that. Once you call it your journey of transformation, it kind of sticks in your head better than, oh, I have to fix myself, because that just sounds crap. We don't want to say things like that, because that already comes across a bit negative. Okay. So, welcome the fact that you're going to go on a journey. You don't have to say the word transformation if you don't want to, but as long as you start saying, I'm going to go on a new journey, and I'm going to explore, and I'm going to enjoy, and I'm going to have what I want. These are the things you need to say. And it will all come to fruition for you, my love. So thank you very much for your question, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Just looked at the time.
It always happens with us, doesn't it?
It does. It just goes in the flow, and and there's about 20 other people there's only 17 people on, but that's not the point.
Oh, that's not the point.
Why let fact get in the way of a good exaggeration?
No, we don't worry about that rubbish. No.
Yeah. No, I loved that. Thank you. You have a beautiful way with words.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
You're not very good at accepting compliments, but we'll work on that.
What are they?
When someone says, hey, you're really quite amazing. Sorry.
Oh, thank you.
See, that's there right. It is. It
almost. But see how I kind of fell with.
I saw the eye roll. Here I am being sincere. Let's have a practice in gratitude, guys, and actually accepting the compliments that people give us rather than basically throwing it back in their faces.
I wasn't throwing it back in your face. I said
No,
thank you.
that's-
I said thank you. See, I get in trouble for saying thank you now. That's because I said a thank you with my eyes rolling at the same time. Damn. See, I told you earlier. My face just gives it all away. Can't do anything. Anyway, Julie, I know you're in the UK. I'm going to come back to you for a second. I know you're in the UK. I know everything feels broken. Trust me, it will be okay. But please put yourself first. Please get that done. If you cannot find anybody over there, connect with me. I will help you in any way, shape, or form that I can. But you need to know what you want. You need to say what you want, and you have to put your hand up for help, my love. So, the ball's back in your court. I'm sure over there will be people, but if you're resonating with us, please reach out. What does Akeisha just said? I actually recall Mystique telling me in our private reading to accept compliments. Oh, did I say that? Oh, wow. Oh, well, Mystique, look, Topeka, spell my name correctly, please. Mstique.
Mystique.
Thank you. It's kind of like, oh, Mystique. Bit raunchy going on there. Oh, it's too early for that. Oh, no raunchiness, COVID. No raunchiness in COVID. You're what? You're ad genuine. Should that be as genuine?
As genuine as they come.
With a heart. With a heart, old folks. What's yours? Really? Where's your spell check? My goodness. With a heart, old folks. Oh, my Lord. I'm not telling anyone my age anymore. Topeka's just smashed me. It's a compliment, they say. Righto, I'll be the old folk of the crowd. No problem. Should I mention steak, Mystique? Oh, meat from last night. Good. And was it? No, it wasn't last night. When was it? The night before. No, when was that? Monday night. We're on Michael. It was all Eileen. You should have been on there. They were talking all about meat. They got quite rowdy, that crowd.
I bet they did. I was on earlier, but I had to spend time with my husband, and I was in my PJs.
Yes, well, he said you wanted to go to bed, so I got beckoned, and I kind of went, "Oh,
You've
okay."
Been beckoned before that.
Well, Anyway, replied. Now Michael's laughed at. He's been quiet all night. Now he jumps in when it's about meat. I mean, seriously, Michael, get a life, for God's sake. Go back to packing or doing whatever you're doing. I believe you got a haircut today. You didn't show that to anyone, did you? No.
Anyway. Oh, if you didn't show it didn't happen. Just saying.
Oh, it didn't happen?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were psychic there for a minute. No, he put up pictures earlier about, going to a barber or something or other. Oh, anyway, whatever. Yes, your show was all
myself a haircut.
I get on late, and I got smashed with meat. Anyway,
nice.
But they were all laughing because I did tell a story that I haven't seen my partner for God knows how long, and they all thought I was needing meat, and then it just all got out of hand.
I bet
but I played no part in it. I was being serious before I got.
You're being sweet and innocent.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Anyway.
Thank you guys for being here and bringing the energy. Thank you, Mystique, for being your amazing self.
You're welcome.
And Deepa wasn't a typo, just saying. She's fixed it up.
Oh, has she? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
She'll probably inbox me now with it written 1,000 times. Anyway.
She's done this one. Hang on. Is it going to go?
Look at this. Meat is meat and Mystique. What is this? Mystique must eat. Oh, my God. Okay. like Erin, he probably hasn't got enough clothes to pack. What is it? So she's got. Oh, is that a zipper? Oh, is that a zipper? Oh, I like that. I like that. I haven't seen that.
Yes, the zipper.
Yeah, I like that one. I haven't used that one. Oh, I must find that on my bloody phone. I'll have to put that on.
That emoji.
Oh, I'll have to put that on everything now. Zip it, zip it, zip it. Oh, anyway, I was going to say you certainly deserve it. Oh, I can't read that anymore. See, I'll just go off. It gets nice. Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, we're into the mocking phase of the evening, are we? Takes one to know one.
You watch. Tomorrow she'll ring me and she'll say, do you want to have a session on compliments? And I'll go, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm fine, thank you. Anyway.
All right, guys. I will be on tomorrow night, I believe.
Well, yeah, I was thinking of doing a live tomorrow night too, but it might clash with yours, so I might change my time, and who knows? Maybe I'll just jump on your. No, maybe I won't. No. Who have you got on tomorrow night?
I think it's me, actually.
Oh, so there is
remember that part of the evening where I said I do like to do one on occasion?
Yeah, that's right. You do too. Anyway,
I usually try and get on once or twice a month to do readings myself on my own page.
Yeah, so you should. I mean, seriously.
Right.
Yeah, right. T-Bone. Oh, Erin. See, Erin's flying with the meat jokes again. Oh, my God.
Yeah, she's trying.
I know she's trying.
Excellent. Anyway. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, everybody, for having me. Thank you, everybody, for your compliments.
I do see you again.
Thank you, everybody, for your compliments. I do take them on board. I just don't react maybe properly. But I do. I read them later. And pardon?
What is proper? How are you supposed to react? See?
No.
Goldfish impersonation.
I take it all in.
You do.
Take it all in.
It's not like me to take the mickey out of anyone.
No, not at all.
Hate it. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We've had quite a number of you on tonight, which has been really good. I'm very grateful. And Mystique, you're amazing. I could stop saying that, but I probably won't. Saw that eye roll too. And I will see you all tomorrow night, and we will see you all on the 25th of September.
Yeah, 25th of September.
Psychics for Charity.
You'll have 7 hours of us.
7 hours, $15 a reading, $10 for the raffle. Donations accepted. Come and join the fun. All this and more, because Michael will be with us.
Correct. And more.
Love a good eye roll. Yeah, you do. All right. Good night, guys. We'll see you next time.